Okay, my game with Atlanta Hawks ASMxBALLOUT is finally finished. Let me move this a little bit to the left. Alright, boom, perfect. As y'all can see, 77 points. I couldn't get portions of the game. The game track is messed up. As you can see, they only recorded the second quarter. The first quarter really wasn't recorded, so it say it starts in the second quarter 2-0, 2-2, 4-2. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got as far as the chart is concerned. But on my side, you'll see layup, dunk, shot. In my defense, most of these, most of these is more or less fast break points. I show you right here. Here you go, Kmart. He get the ball. And he don't have no shot blockers in the paint. He got Blake Griffin at center and Chuck Hayes at the whatchamacallit. So this was an N1 play, boom, and then I hit the free throw. So that was the first shot. His shots reasonable, but I got layups. Dudes that got layups. So if you see, most of Kmart's makes, most of his makes was layups. A lot of his shots was jumpers, and I just make sure to even it out, just to make sure it was. That's in my defense. On his side, you know, he got Kyle Singler, Jared Dudley, you know, all these dudes that shooters. You'll see jump shot 2, jump shot 3. He shot 16 for 54 for the game at the 3-point line. Ty Lawson was shooting jumpers. He couldn't get in the paint, man. I had Sam Dallenberg and whatchamacallit in there, so that's a small portion of that. I'm gonna speed this video up a little bit, not to take up nobody's time. Team stats. Go back to team stats for a minute. If I could just get a little bit closer for everybody to see. Boom, right here. I don't know how far y'all can look up, but you'll see that if you'll see more when you zoom in on the YouTube. That's the ending game score at the 25 fast break points that I had. For anybody that got this thing about paintballing, you know, I talk to everybody all the time, like even like Harlem Greatest, like a dude on my list named Harlem Greatest. So I talked to him about it. If I got a big lead, which I was leading for most of the game, I only beat him 91-77. Got a big lead, you know, I show some courtesy. You know, even if a dude is double teaming and zoning, you know, just show that little bit of courtesy. But here and there, you know, if you need a shot made, you know what to do. But the 58 points in the paint, in my defense, you minus 25 fast break points from that. What's that, like 30 something? And then the points off of turnovers, which was 9. It's another 9 plus 25. What's that? 33. And you take away from the 58, so you probably only got like 25 points in the paint to even it out. The bench points and assists, and most of the turnovers that I got from him. I don't know why they don't show the turnovers up here. The turnovers he had was like 14. No. Scratch that. The 13 points I had off of turnovers. We both had 9 turnovers each. Sorry about that. So the 13 added to the 25, that would be like 38. 58 minus 38 is what, 20. So I realistically only had 20 points in the paint. But the first quarter, 2017, he shot about 16 threes. I only shot 5. I had 3 dunks, 12 points in the paint. The 3 dunks is 6 points. The layups, whatever. The points off of it was, off the turnovers was 4. So you minus that, that's really only 8 points in the paint out of 20. And Say go to second quarter. Y'all could do the math from that. The same math I just did. Points in the paint and points off turnover 6. And first half, boom. We don't need to pay attention. Well, that's the full first and second quarter. Third quarter, he shot 4 for 12 from 3. And fourth quarter, he shot 7 for 18 for 3. He had like 5 points of turnovers. He had a pretty decent quarter, but he was, in his defense, he did have shooters. So, and that's pretty much the total game. To get to the actual shot chart, you look on my side, it's to the left. That's the Thunder. Most of my makes was in the paint, but like a lot, you'll see a lot of X's outside of the paint. On the perimeter, like the shots. I know how to shoot with everybody on my team. Everybody I shoot with, it's just not dropping. So like I'm getting B-. That's what the simulation rules. I guess it does that to you. So and all, I shot 39 for 90. That's like 40-something%. Shot 28 for 83. As you can see, they don't show the percentages with each dude, but they do show points. And he had shooters, you know. He had shooters. I had dudes that had 80-something layups, some 90 speed, 90 dunk, the DeMar DeRozan, like D-Wade, Euro Man, Marcus Camby was getting most of the putbacks. That's the second chance. That's where the second chance points come from. So, but overall, it's a good game. Dude is probably gonna end up getting a warning. Kmart had about like 22, 9-17 shooting. Some of these dudes was just 7 for 13 from 3 with him, 3 for 10, 3 for 8. He did have shooters in his defense, so can't really argue with him with that. Turnovers mounted up 5, 2, 1. We both had the same amount. Mainly because he was doubling, but that's the turnovers I had. But 17 shots to Devin Harris, 10. Excuse me. Most of these players had the ball in their hand. We was just trying to, the whole second half, just trying to run and escape double teams. So I'm gonna just give you a small portion of that. The double teams that I wasn't avoiding in the second half. Shit, you'll see the double coming up here, all the way back. If you start from half court, when I inbound the ball, boom. Like you'll see Chuck Hayes. He don't have no shot blockers in there, so it's to the hole I go and 1 for foul. Well, let's go back to that third quarter. Made free throw. Anthony Randolph must have rebounded a dunk. But before this, you know, it was I'm walking the ball up the court through the legs. You know, J.J. Redick is not a defender. Here come the double. Here come the double, just to make sure he's not playing no off ball. I'm gonna play it and play. So this dude, remind you, this dude got his hands up. So right there, it's hard to see who he controlling. But the dude, like, I never seen a CPU put his hands up on Hall of Fame, so that's a little question mark up in the air. I ain't get to that. Dunk on the fast break with Azubuike. Those are most of my fast break points. That's my running team. We all run the 80 speed. But everything was good. And put back, that's where the points in the paint come. Most of the points in the paint. Third quarter, go back to that. Another layup for Kmart. He's right underneath the basket. No chop blockers down there again, except for Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler's on the perimeter. I don't know why. Tyson Chandler's up here when he's supposed to be down here. Most of them buckets. Okay, so we'll go back to the third quarter. James White dunk was on Tyson Chandler again. That didn't move out of the way right here. So I goes up for the dunk, but get into more portions of that in my next video. I'm running out of time. But thank y'all for watching. And hope to post more of these when I get an actual recorder that can record like spaces and spaces of the video, so the whole video would be like 42 minutes, whole game. But I'm gonna holler at y'all then.